It's quite rare for me to arrive at an appointment, meeting, or even at work at the exact scheduled time. I frequently arrive either a few minutes before or after, if the event begins at 12 p.m., for instance. And unless it's a life or death situation or extremely rude to do so, I'll be there around noonish. The suffix ish, ish, means approximately, somewhat, and having the qualities or characteristics of. In other words, close, but no cigar. When we label ourselves or something else as selfish, we're saying they're self-seeking or full of self or full of ideas. Self is not an idea. Self is a whole, complete, unbroken absence of presence. Or is it the presence of absence? To be selfish is to reflect what is not there with as many ideas as we can create, but we'll always miss the mark. Selfishness is what I feel when I say I. In mathematics, the idea of I or self is explained as a limit. A limit is the value that a function or sequence approaches but can never actually reach. Why? Because that value doesn't exist. In mathematics, the best we can do is symbolize what the value could be or would be. In life, the best we can do is symbolize what we could be or would be, because, as is the case in mathematics, there's nothing here. In life, the best we can do is be selfish. In common knowledge, to be selfish is to be egocentric, where my primary concern and consideration is for my feelings, well-being, and comfort. The motive and intent behind everything I say, think, and do is self-centered, but it is not common knowledge that selfishness is the ultimate reflection of love and wholeness. Okay, take this for example. One rainy day while riding the bus to work, I looked out the window and I did not know what I was looking at. I couldn't understand or care about anything I saw. Now, I saw cars, buildings, trees, clouds, droplets of rain, but there was no relationship there. And without a relationship, there was nothing for me to care for. To know anything, you have to first be separate from it. And in that moment, I was unable to make a distinction between me and what I was seeing. I could not draw a line. Now, I remember the names of things, but names did not provide the edges and space between objects as they once did. Car, tree, cloud, these labels were clearly superficial and really quite meaningless. It was the most potent feeling of self I have ever experienced. Everything was me. Nothing was outside or inside of me. I cared about absolutely nothing because there was nothing there to care about. Nothing was excluded from the feeling of me. This experience showed me one thing very clearly. I am totally selfish. Also, I'm in the way. All the ways I'm trying to live a good life, be a great person, be kind and loving, forgiving, all of that is me doing way too much. All the goals I have to be better, greater, more tolerant, more humane, skinnier, more healthy, all of it is completely unnecessary. Whatever is going on doesn't need my help, my knowledge, my interest, my sacrifice, my belief, or my love. This world is being executed perfectly all by itself. My interference is the root of all I label as suffering. So back to that scenario, okay? So after a few minutes, the feeling of oneself began to dissipate, and I was selfish again. I could then only display the qualities and characteristics of wholeness self-preservation, self-centeredness, egocentricity, and narcissism. Now, seeing and experiencing self helped me understand that it's selfishness, not cleanliness, that is next to godliness. It's seeing that there's no relationship between me and an other that allows me to be truly compassionate. Okay, I didn't need another for there to be a self. It's the inability to separate you from me that gives me space to evolve and grow as a perceived fracture from the whole. Now, until I can truly see and feel that I am the universe, the best I can do is behave as if it's all for me. The best I can do is be selfish.